Another short session. And this one will be just bringing ourselves into our wonderful bodies and minds again. This particular practice, I was planning for it to be a little bit of freedom and randomness. So at the moment I've been playing with various different ways of moving through space and up and down in our mats and in our lives. Because at the moment, I find that I need to be a little bit more random, flexible, transient, because everything is a little too regimented at the moment in the external world with being told what you can and can't do. This is my play for myself. So a chance to just be free on my mat. So if you come down onto your backs for a moment, take your hands onto your belly. Take the really deep exhales out of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Let your whole jaw soften as you flutter your lips. And then from there, just extending your arms or tentacles as if you feel into each part of the palm, each part of the fingers. And then let yourself just roll side to side with the hips. The knees are allowed to just rock from one way and then to the other. And as they do this, you're just sort of windshield washing your lower back, your pelvis. Just making everything get softer by breath. And eventually bring your knees into your chest. Just let them roll in circles. Soft, easy. Making sure that your spine is free. Taking just a couple more rounds and using your knees in opposite directions so they can move anywhere they want to go. All lovely and free, wild and wacky, wiggling and squiggling. Now, as you roll over to one side, you're going to let yourself just roll all the way onto your chest, not your chest, onto your knee. The one leg straight and one leg bent. Try to get your toes tucked under you and see if you can hover in this rather exciting position. From here, if you can push your weight down into your hands in front of you and just gently lift your back leg up without using any of your arms if you're feeling super strong. This should give you superpowers in your bottom. And from there, just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You could fire of all those lovely muscles. Now push back into your back heel just a little bit more. And then swing that all the way up into what looks like it was going to be a wild thing. But you sit down next to it. When you're sitting down next to it, just folding in for a moment over the straight leg. So still working that same left leg. You should feel like there's some power and some stretch. Beautifully done. Next breath. You're going to spin both hands back. Pass the straight leg side. Come back into that bent leg underneath. From here, elbows on the floor or off. So as low as you can go, then think of pushing through that back foot. So you're hovering everything just a millimeter or two off the floor. Engage through the core, keep it all alive. 2, 3, and 1. Swing that back leg forward and come up into Anjaneyasana. Inhaling arms up. Take the hands behind the head and just lengthen the spine, heart, lungs, all to breathe. The next breath, take the opposite elbow to tap your knee Inhale to draw up. Opposite elbow to knee. Just rotating through the whole center. Inhaling as you're up. Exhaling as you're gently tapping down. Just 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, sweep arms up. As you exhale, stack all the way up. And now, for fun, just see if you can turn your hip so that you're in a standing pigeon for fun. It won't look much like a pigeon. I want to keep some action in those sides of the thighs. You can try and push that with it still pigeony, so foot still coming towards you, out to the side. Beautiful. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Beautiful. Let's swan dive behind and sit down into a Gurukasana. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nice in the hips. Here. Just 2 more breaths. Beautiful. So next breath, your top foot is going to become the bent leg underneath you. So your bottom leg is going to extend out straight behind you. That seems awkward. If there's any pain in the knees, please feel free to take the bottom foot straight. But ideally, the toes are tucked on that bottom bent leg. Walk your arms forward. Extend through your back leg as much as you possibly can, as if you're trying to push your back heel into a wall behind you, whilst also pushing your hands into the floor, engaged to your belly. Lift the back leg. Now there's a tendency to want to sweep forward. Keep it as low as you possibly can as you lift that back leg. You lift your arms. Lift 1 hand, 2 hands, no hands. Give up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Lift the other foot up. Sit all the way down. What was nearly a wild thing, but wasn't. Stretch out that hamstring, that back leg. And don't expect your forward folds to be beautiful, because you're not. Well, they can be, but they don't have to be. Just breathe. Then inhale, exhale, sweep yourself back. The filling pose again. From bottom leg under, bent knee, sweep back, foot as far back as it'll go. Either elbows or hovering everything. Try to keep your energy going backwards whilst also lifting your torso. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot forward. Sweep the arms up. Elbows behind the head. Lift the heart. Feel light. Exhale, elbow to knee. Twist at the torso. Opposite elbow to knee. Twist at the torso. Elbow. 2 more. Just using all of our sideways. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. This is the last one. Beautiful. Get light. Lift your heart. As you exhale, step all the way up. Bring that back foot into a sort of standing spinach. Standing pigeon. Keep it there. Activate and tone the outer leg. And see if you can push it out to the side while keeping that pigeony foot up. Should feel some muscles in some of the parts of your body. Try to keep the knee about hip height rather than head height. Heel coming up towards you. 1 more breath. Sweep it behind you. Gurukasana. Beautiful. You can take the arms, the elbows, and the things very simple flow. Be repeated another 2 times. Just giving ourselves a chance to get used to it. Change the arms if you want. For one more breath. So now the opposite leg. This is the top leg. It's going to become straight leg at the back. So bent knee is the one that was on the bottom. Got it? Sort of, nearly. Just do something that looks a bit like this with one straight leg and one bent leg. That'll do. Now either both arms up. Hover back foot. Keep it all low. Pull in through the belly. Pull in through the core. Power through the back foot. 3, 2, 1. Let's sweep all the way up into the sky. So the bottom bent leg just tightens enough for you to sit down. Beautiful. Now from here, we did the forward fold last time. And then inhale, bring yourself up onto your knee. Excellent. Nice little rolls. Roll all the way back to that low plank, the bottom leg under you. Your energy forward, lift your back foot a couple of millimeters, lower your bottom as close to the floor as you can. Engage everything so you're hovering like a plank. No arms and no legs. Keep going, one more breath. Exhale, back foot comes all the way forward. Sweep up. Exhale, touch opposite elbow to knee. Press the palms together. Rotate from the waist. There's the option to stay here or get silly. You can either straighten and enjoy that bit of like joy, or you can go for an arm balance, both hands down, tip forward. Bring it back down, step it up. Now this time figure 4 comes across the front of your foot. You don't have to do all the shifting around thing that I'm doing. It's just to make it easier for you to see. So coming into that figure 4, just holding it, loving it, enjoying it. Beautiful. Now if you like, you can take that forward into the arm balance. Okay. Hands up. Sometimes you fall out of it. Sometimes you make it up. I started a bit high there. So you want to hook around the back of the arm doing this. Picking that up and stand if you're feeling that way. Bring it back down. And back up. Do figure 4. Get through your bum. Beautiful. From here, like that. Just go the opposite direction. So you want to imagine that you're having your heel from behind. I'm going to take it into dancer. From here. Again. If you fall on your face, you won't be the first dancer to do that. Or the last. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale. Get long. Careful jump back. Through plank. Up dog. And down. You should feel some energy shifting through your lovely little bodies right now. Fluid and clear. Good. On the next breath, right foot comes forward. Spin to the center of your mat. Take Padottanasana. This is also option to go up. You have room. Feel free to take it into your headstand. If If you're just struggling with a mat that's a bit like a springboard, then just enjoy not falling down. Okay, now we're going to turn to the opposite end of our mat from where we were a moment ago. Bend that knee and place it underneath you. You should be on the opposite side with the other knee under you. As you do this, reach the arms forward, reach the chest back, pull the back leg up for 3, 2, 1. And inhale, lift your whole torso up. Exhale, sit down next to it. From here, forward 1 breath. Exhale, let the knee come down, hand behind you. Lift the hips up. Beautiful. Next breath, last round of the low leg lift. So hovering for 3, 2, 1. Beautifully done. Sweep that back foot forward. Reach the arms up. Exhale to twist. Just rotating from the waist, lifting from the heart. Options to make yourself sad, happy, sitting. Straighten the front leg. Put the foot down. Put the hand down. Breathe like that. Or take it into full, interesting something. Or combination. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Stepping it up. And then inhale, let it sweep over, this time into your figure of 4. Catching it. Or just hanging out there for a few breaths. Whatever you're needing, find it in your practice. It might just be this opener here, you might not need anything else. You've already done a headstand. You don't need another one, and you stick with that. You're going all the way up. Make sure you're stable. If you're coming down, make sure you're stable. You walk your figure of 4 back up to something like you had a minute ago. My bottom is just too close to the wall for this. Good. On the exhale, let yourself come up, grab your ankle, come into dancer. So then fall over if necessary. Exhale, both hands back down. This time, we cut back knee behind you. Back into your Gamakasana. Take the opposite arm over. Reach forward. Breathe. Settle the breath. Make space. Be in your body. Surprise yourself with all the space you can create internally between the thoughts. And exhale. Let yourself just come to a simple twist. Beautiful. let yourself come down as if you're going to go to sleep next to your legs. It's weird. Just imagine you're tired. And I'd like you to just lift everything up. And without your hands touching the floor, down. Inhale up. And if you can, make yourself turn a little bit further. Each time you come around, using all of your muscles to help you move sequentially through your own bones. For a few more rounds, you may wonder, because this is what wiggling on your bottom causes to happen. You like, as you have to twist, once again bending down. The purpose of this is to give ourselves randomized but natural movements. They're fluid and soft. The last two. Right. We're going to add on to that. Feeling it. Just the last couple rounds. We're going to go from that simple bow up and spiral down. Change sides. Go down. Up. Change your knees. Bow. Lift up and sway to touch your ankle. Exhale to come down. Change your knees. Bow. Rise up to touch your ankle. Just one more time. Bowing. Acknowledging we don't want to know it all. Letting the body just flows. Bowing. Rising up. This is last one. Just pause. And exhale. Let yourself come down into a simple child's pose. So much is made of being able to control our breath, our bodies, our movements. But I think we lose a lot of our intuition, our intelligence, our end ranges, our primal understanding of ourselves. Just retuning to that as you breathe for a few more moments. Envisioning yourself as that wild flower growing in the meadow. Release yourself onto your backs. Just let yourself stay here for as long as you've got. Relaxing. Listening to my cat, or not. And just as the flowers find their own ways, the wildflowers grow wherever they want to. Blown on the seeds, the wind. So we can let our thoughts just see themselves in beauty, and that little bit of wildness in their soul. Reconnecting to the random wild heart inside you. Take a deep exhale out of your mouth. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. Thank you for playing with me. Namaste.